All right, I'm going to go over long division. This is taught throughout elementary. They teach division itself throughout elementary, but in 4th grade, we emphasize a lot on long division, and then in 5th grade, it's retaught and they spend a lot of time on it. So when it comes down to 6th grade, a lot of the 6th graders already have the concept. I saw some students struggling with it, so I'm going to go over a couple problems so that when you come in for the quiz, you're ready before we even start to review. So a problem like this, we talked about acronyms like D is divide, Dad says divide, Mom says multiply, Sister says subtract, Brother says bring down, and then Rover is the remainder or whatever's left over. So if I start to divide, I'm going to look at my 3. I cannot, if I only have 3, I can't give you 13. So I'm going to go over to the next number. Some people tend to put a 0. I put an X just to remind you to multiply. So if I'm going to divide 32 by 13 without going over, I can only do it 2 times. And that will give me, so if I multiply 13 times 2, that gives me 26. So Mom says multiply. 13 times 2 is 26. Sister says subtract. I'm going to subtract as usual, and that gives me 6. Brother says bring down. Now, you either repeat or you have a remainder. I'm going to repeat because I can still divide 65 by 13. So I'm going to start back at the top and divide again. 65 divided by 13. And you're going to have to do some multiplication off to the side to see how many times can 13 go into 65. So I know it's 5 times. And 13 times 5 is 65. Sister says subtract. I have 0. There's nothing to bring down. My remainder is 0, so I'm done with this problem. Let's look at some larger numbers here. We're going to do the same thing. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and remainder or what's left over. So now I'm going to look at my numbers. If I have 1, I can't give you 48. So I'm going to go to the next number. Remember, I place an X just to remind me to multiply. If I have 16, I can't give you 48. So I'm going to put another X. I'm going to go to the next number. Now I have this 166. So I don't really know what 166 divided by 48 is. So I'm going to use some different multiplication numbers to see what I can come with closest. So off to the side, I might try, let's say 3. 8 times 3 is 24. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2, 144. I know if I add another 48, that's going to be way too much. So 12, 1, 4, 8, 9. So I know that's too much, so that's not going to work. I'm going to use 3. And I said multiply 48 times 3, that gives me 144 because I did it off to the side. Now Sister says subtract, I get 22. Brother says bring down because I can't divide anymore, correct? So Brother says bring down my 5. Now I have this number 225. Again, I'm going to have to multiply off to the side, but we already did. We kind of did 144 plus the 48, which is actually 48 times 5. And that equals, let's see, 48 times 5. 40, and then 4 times 5 is 20, plus 4 is 240. So that's too big. So I'm going to try the 48 times 4. And that's what we did over here. 8 times 4 is 2. Carry the 3. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3, 192. So I tried 2 numbers. I know 192. I thought it might be too small. I went up 1. That's too big. You can't go over. So I'm going to do the 4. And 48 times 4 is 192. I subtract. Sister says subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3. And then I have to 33, and that's 0. There's nothing to bring down. I have, let me see, did I do that correctly? Yes. So, and then I can't divide anymore. So 225 minus the 192 is 33. So that's my remainder. 33 is the remainder. We also talked about writing it as a fraction. I can do that. I can write 34 as my whole number. I had 33 left over out of 48. That would be my final answer. The next problem I'm going to do is with decimals. That's in the next lesson. but I'm going to include it in this video. So looking at decimals, there's so many rules with adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing decimals. So you have to know your rules. With decimals, we have to line up the decimal. That's the first thing we do. It's kind of, we just place it right on top, right where it's at, when we're dividing with whole numbers. Okay, so this is a whole number, there's no decimal here, so I'm just going to line up the decimals. All right, so 4 goes into 7 one time, divide, multiply, 4 times 1 is 4, subtract, 3. Now I'm going to bring down. 4 goes into 33, 8 times. 8 times 4, multiplying, 32, subtract, 1, bring down, brother says bring down, 12, and then 4 times 3 is 12, subtract, I have a remainder of 0. Same division rules, the only thing is you want to line up the decimals when it's a whole number. That's when you have a whole number here, you line it up right away. When we have a decimal divided by a decimal, I have to change this into a whole number, okay, because this is a part, correct? And in math, it's always balanced. Whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So in order to change this into a whole number, I'm just going to move my decimal place over here, and I'm going to place it here. So my new number is 14. But whatever I do to the divisor, I have to do the dividend. So now my decimal point is here. Now I can line up my decimal points because I have a whole number. So it's actually like if I were to rewrite this problem so you can see it better, I'm actually dividing 182 divided by 14, my decimal's right here at the end. So I'm going to divide as usual. So 14 into 1, I can't do. Place my x, but 14 into 18, I can go one time. So now I'm going to multiply. 14 times 1 is 14. Subtract. Sister says subtract. I get a 4. Brother says bring down. I get a 2. 14 into 42. Again, if I'm not really sure, I can multiply off to the side. I'm going to guess 3. 4 times 3 is 12. And I can always look at that number ending with a 2. Kind of gives me an indication that that might be correct. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So my answer is 3. 14 times 3 is 42. Sister says subtract, and we get 0. Go ahead and practice these problems on your own. Watch the video again. It is important to have a good grasp on long division, not just for the quiz, but in everything you do. So this is review. You can also go on Big Ideas Math and look up videos. They have videos for 2.6 and 2.7 on long division and dividing with decimals.